Well, there's Warrior right now.
Everyone needs a guardian to look after them.
But Death Knight's really good. We lost 2 out of our 3 losses last run with Death Knight. So we gotta take Death Knight. Are we your favorite? None of them are. Yeah, I don't favor them all, though. I don't.
By all that is unholy.
It's not like a good cigar. Okay. Here's the Climactic Necrotic Explosion, which puts us on a rainbow. I think I'll take it. Honestly, Thessarian might be a much better card. I think I'm going to take the Climactic Necrotic Explosion. It's a cool card. It's an exciting card. But like I said, Thessarian might be better. Yeah, exactly. Climactic Necrotic Explosion for the funsies. Lifesteal, deals 6 damage, summon 3/2/2 souls, improved by corpses you've spent. Take a reap what you sow for an excavate. I think I'll take mining casualties, but Holy Frenzy can do some very impressive stuff. Blood tap, baby, blood tap. It does spend corpses, technically. I think I'll take Glacial. Amateur Puppeteer, you know, sometimes I feel like this card is actually too slow, but I still think it's amazing, so I'm gonna take it. Runes of Darkness is really good. I think I'm still gonna take the Rainbow Seamstress because of the lifesteal, but that might be a mistake. This does spin corpses. Let's take Runes of Darkness. Oh, but I'm on Rainbow. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look at some Hearthstone replay statistics to see if I can talk myself into the seamstress, but the Runes of Darkness is actually probably better. Death Knight. Rainbow Seamstress. Played win rate 57%. Runes of Darkness. Played win rate, yeah, 58%. It's only 1% higher. And some people might be playing this outside of Rainbow. This Dreadsick Collector is basically an instant win. I mean, if you can get there. Sometimes you die before turn 10, though. Still took the Rainbow, but maybe I should. Another Puppeteer, great. Another Rainbow. Obsidian's interesting. Again, I'm gonna glance at some statistics here for 2 seconds. Obsidian actually has a 1% higher played win rate than Rainbow, but again, some people might be drafting this card outside of Rainbow. And we've got 2 Puppeteers, which can improve the Seamstress. Let's still go Seamstress. Take a Chill Fallen Baron, it's undead for the Puppeteers, and it's just good. Mechanome Guide can be exciting, though. Cool Ghoul is again an undead for the Puppeteers, and it's just a super good card. The Ripper is also good. The Soul Cage is interesting, and it spends corpses. Psychic is simple. Bone Drake's an undead, but so is Sidekick. I think we take Sidekick here, though, honestly. Candle Razor's an interesting card, too, but I'm going to take Dark Transformation in this case. Stitch Giant has synergy with corpse spending, like we have with the Climactic. But I think it's still Dark Transformation. Mosh Pit spends corpses and can get a reborn on like a Puppeteer, which could be pretty sweet. I am going to go with it over Howling Blast, particularly because we do have the Climactic that wants to spend corpses. Unholy Frenzy is still very interesting, especially with these Puppeteers that could respawn and get more buffs. I like the Necrolite. Let's take an Unholy Frenzy now. I turned one down. I like Remorseless. Pretty easy pick. Still like Mining Casualties a lot. I'm a big fan of this card. Gonna take it over Body Bagger and Howdy Finn. I turned down one Ripper, but we'll take this one. Let's take a Death Strike. Pretty easy pick, honestly. Shambling Zombie Tank can spend 5 corpses to help the Climactic. It can also get buffed by the Puppeteer, which can really, really, really help out. Pretty easy pick for this deck. Probably another Remorseless. I feel like AoE is really important, but Death Strike's good. Bone Drake's a little interesting. Soulbreaker. I don't like the other 2 cards. Although, Spiteful Summon, reveal a spell from your deck, summon a random minion with the same cost. If it revealed the Climactic, we could summon a random 10 cost. It'd be kind of fun. But it's probably more going to reveal Mining Casualties and get 2. Not to the ambush so that much. I really enjoy that, I do like that Harmonic Metal, but so often I like top deck it when I'm out of minions. I've already got hand buffs via the Amateur Puppeteers, so I don't think I like it in this deck. Cool Ghoul is still super good. Threads of Despair is such a reactive card, but I feel like, I don't know, this deck feels so proactive. Cool Ghoul's in this. I know, I still feel like I want a Cool Ghoul, but Threads of Despair is a super good card. It's like Defile. I have one excavate for pile of bones, so I think we're gonna take a Sunwell Initiate. I mean, Death Speaker's amazing. I know, it really was. It really was. It was a arena-defining card. So a second Mosh Pit could still get us more Climactic Explosion. It could also get us more hand buffs. I think I'm actually going to take the Mosh Pit over the Skeleton Crew. But if we had more than one Excavate so far, I would take the Skeleton Crew. It's an interesting pick. I am being swayed by these three cards in particular. Putting another Reborn on a Cool Ghoul can be good too, actually. Alright, this gift getting the Death Strike or Howling Blast you need is pretty good. I like Vile Fiend, though. Another Howling Blast, I'll take it. Over Dark Transformation. Rambunctious Stuffy, 4-2 Rush. If you cast a Frost spell, gain Reborn. We do have some access to Frost spell here, here, and here. Reap What You Sow is not a Frost spell. Oh, Remorseless is, though. I think she had like 5 Frost spells. Let's take this over the Dwarven Archaeologist and the Glacial Shard. It's the first time I've drafted the signature Stuffy. We did some before we had the signature. Yelling Yodeler. Trigger of friendly means death rattle twice. It can be amazing with these puppeteers, especially the 1-mana versions. I'm gonna take it, because I don't like the Mullen Giant or War Gear much anyway. I've been saying for you, if it triggers an uncountable number of times. 1 mana clear the board. I know. Yeah. It's also undead. Crop rotation over sketchy? I think so. Acolyte of Death for draw power, or a Celestial Projectionist to try to get like an extra Puppeteer, or an extra Cool Ghoul or something later in the game. This would be an easier pick if the Acolyte of Death was still a 3-4. I think we'll take Acolyte of Death for draw power, but a little bit worth looking at that Projectionist. Alright, so I mean, this deck with 2 Puppeteers plus the Yodeler to power them, and some Mosh Pits to reborn is kind of interesting. We do have a lot of undead. I'm really curious how this will do. It's a nice deck, you like it. Let's see, let's change our title to... The title was, we're back, Kitty Illidin Draft. Let's change it to...
Let us celebrate.
Climactic Necrotic Explosion plus huge undead hand buffs. Those reborns in particular. Always van big stupid buffs. Might be a paladin fan too then. I kind of like this hand actually. Because we don't have enough corpse spenders. Yeah, I mean, we can spend a minimum... We can spend up to 17 corpses with this deck. It's not as bad as it might seem. But it is on a limited number of cards.
Oh, hello.
Is Climactic the correct teenage warhead? Hope hope there's like a Twitch bounty for Deadpool 3. That'd be great. That'd be great. Because I hope this deck goes the distance. It'd be nice.
Let the pain speak to me.
Let them draw 2 cards.
You pest. To battle! To battle!
Maybe I should just play Chillfall and Baron.
Were you followed? To battle!
The citadel stands strong.
Well, I'm still worried about Bane Switch. I don't think I'm going to swing here. It could be, though. It could be hidden meaning. We'll not find out on this turn. Bold with first time chat. Good to have you. Says they had an 11-win run with Climactic. Just gonna make sure to press the face as much as possible. That's not what this stream does. We have a never face emote. Had 2 obsidians and the spread death row co. Should be some 12 damage swings with Climactic because the corpses were easy to spend. Yeah, we don't have a huge number of corpse winners, but the mosh pit can do it twice for 6 total. Not being switch. Could still very much be hidden meaning.
You pest.
Losing 2 points here. Not hidden meaning either. What the heck is it? Wait, what is it? It's not face-based. It's not minion-based. Is it rat trap? What is it?
Anybody?
I'm very confused. Could be rat. So what about ice trap? Now we played the 3-mana spell that summons the gnomes on the range. Would have sent that back.
Can't this thing dance any faster? I can't dance any faster.
So yeah, it's it can be dart trap, which triggers when we use a hero power. Sad that we don't have minions. Oh, speaking of not having minions, wait, isn't there open the cages? If they have 2 minions on board at the end of the turn, they summon an animal companion. Maybe that could be it.
Let's lighten the mood.
Hey, we don't have minions. Yeah, we still don't get any here either.
Dance, puppet. Dance, puppet.
Deals 6 damage. Summon 4 3/3 souls.
Can't this thing dance any faster? Pick me, pick me.
So they have counterspell.
Snake in you.
They 1000% have counterspell because they showed it to us.
The Lich King mocks our suffering.
And I wonder what their secret is exactly.
The stars.
Ah, see, look, there's our zombies that we need before. It was Rat Trap. So many surprising things.
Unbelievable.
And we draw something we could buff for. Exactly. But a super good buff, too. But yeah, let's see. Riz, they save. We're gonna be joining you this year. You just mean like just watching the stream? Or what do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Wow. That's pretty explosive. Pretty climactic. Good to have Zag, by the way, with the first time chat. Okay. So streaming again, you can raid. Hey, I wish you luck. I wish you luck, but you're banned forever for advertising your own stream. But no, that's fine. It's fine. We know you very well. Yeah, I actually have never followed you. Now I have. Now I have, and thank you very much to Team America with the raid. All the raids today. Neo, Greg, Dreads, Zeddy, and Team America. Need to check out all those people. Get the shout-outs to Team America, and I hope you're recovering. I hope you're recovering swiftly. Boom, boom. Says Team Fight Tactics, but Team America also plays a lot of Hearthstone Arena. Is really great at. Thanks to Logo or Cry, whichever way you want, with the follow. I appreciate it. As I try to figure out what to do with this turn.
Clever, aren't you? Talk, little Death Knight.
Alright. He's not having 20 situations, making a lot of situations, which is nice. That sounds like an improvement. It does. I don't like to get into medical details, but I've been vaguely around that area, so I do understand. Ooh, they got Lock Alarm, but yeah. We got the 7 damage connecting dark explosions, spend 5, 6, 6 souls. It is time to play the Climactic Necrotic Explosion.
Face my plague of scarlet rot.
Get that boar.
Your ancestors.
Rock on with the diehard fans.
The stars.
This is Hello Saber Chat. Happy Monday. Yeah, Monday for the stream.
Hello there.
Hello there.
It's true. Just get trying to stop at stitches, but
You want to cast a spell?
Unbelievable.
so we got these 6/6s, but they have a lot of cards.
The first vicious.
Yeah, they're getting massive recovery. They have another one of these skaters that can gain 8 armor. Okay. Definitely playing Howling Blast.
Can't this thing dance any faster? I can't dance any faster!
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, this is the best we got. They have a lot of cards. We have a lot of power on board, but they have a lot of cards to answer it.
Did that just...
Silence one of our hand buffers. 3 damage AoE.
One more death can't hurt.
Kind of want to get that cool down, but this also feels important. Alright, we're at 12. We're at 23. If you like the miniaturized keyword save, it's kind of interesting. It's interesting that you have to pay like a high upfront cost to give yourself a very low cost potential power swing later. It's been more interesting than I expected. Raven says, "One that you support your family through depression and more to us, you know. I appreciate you know all you know, saying regards to as you know, I don't know if you've been hearing it, but I've been fairly open, but feeling a bit off lately myself. Which is why we're moving. We're moving from 6 days a week of stream to 5 days a week. We did 7 weeks for 3 years. 7 weeks. We did like 7 days a week for like 3 years. We did like 6 days a week for like 3 years. Now another 3 years later, we're moving to 5 days a week. Trying to take a little more time for myself.
Clever,
But I
aren't you?
appreciate the 500 bit support. I wish you luck in your streaming. And yeah, no, seriously, all the best. And I appreciate people's support here. I appreciate people's support here, and I appreciate people's general understanding of taking that extra time. Except for Grim, which says lazy streaming. Woo! Good to have you with the first time chat. And Atrix with the easy lethal first time chat. This is Bitsype. ATD. Does he still there in question? We've watched the 100. Think you might have mentioned it, but I can't be sure. I have not watched the 100. I have not watched the 100, so unfortunately, I've heard it's pretty good, or at least it's good early on. Might fall apart later, I forget. But yeah, I have not watched it, unfortunately. Thanks to Wilk with the follow after that first time chat. I appreciate. Let's take a shorter break than usual. Pause says howdy. Good to see you, Pause. We are gonna take a pause though. We're gonna take just a quick 2-minute break. Hope you stick around. We'll be back in literally just 2 minutes. Very fast. Dedicate that win to Raven, by the way. Also, Atrix said the first time chat and the follow. Also appreciate. Alright. Let's get back to it. 1 win, no loss, new deck, new run. A lot of people here today with all the appreciated raids. Everyone says thank you, Save Evades there to be stopping by and supporting directly through PayPal and Patreon. Hey, I appreciate it. Unnecessary. I just appreciate you being here. But any support above and beyond is appreciated if you wish. If you have the means. Thanks for trying to have a healthy stream environment. Good night, guys. I try. I said, wait, I thought you said feeling odd was a mood-based thing. Thought you were just developing confusing attraction to the furries. Wait, how is that confusing? What? That makes, huh?
I also feel strange feelings this time.
It's been a constant ever since I saw Robin Hood in the 70s. What? Huh?
Oh, hello.
And I said, what?
Salutations.
What?
It was good. It was good the 2 days off. And hopefully it'll get better. Watched some things. Laid down, relaxed a little. Gave Scruffy as much attention as he would take, which is not much. Talked to some people. Said hi on some people's Discords they usually don't say hi on, yeah. It was good. Nothing too exciting. It was good. Hello, Save. Glad you enjoyed your days. Or sorry, did you enjoy your days off? Well, I was actually just talking about it. I was talking about it right there, but yeah. Watched some Doctor Who. Watched some Twin Peaks: The Return. Did some more important things. Some more important things that won't talk about. Just things that need to get done in life. But yeah, it was nice. It was interesting. There's good burnt toast. You said you smelled burnt toast, which yeah, you thought your house was smoking. Well, an improvement. That's an improvement. So there's like a high intensity play we can do here. I don't think I like. There's like a super intense version of this play. I don't think I like very much. We'll just go for this simpler version. We haven't improved our necrotic explosion at all yet. This must be, what, Holy Nova? No, oh, they stole a Howling Blast. We're still ahead on board, though. We got a little tiny dragon, little happy whip.
You pest.
Similar, a little bit of a similar game to the previous one right now, where they're a spell casting discovery class, and they're pulling ahead of us on cards, but we are pulling way ahead on board. Yeah, just some toast. It's finally happening. I thought the same thing, but it sounded like Kodo had already confirmed the source. But yeah, I did think the same thing. Well, see, here we have a problem, though. Now we have nothing. Now they've just kept responding and responding and responding to us, and we have nothing left. Ugh.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
I have nothing to, like, develop on board at all. But just was good, bad things are brave toast. Well, I mean, you have overcooked toast. Mr. Apparently, Stellar Blade is very Sekiro. Well, Sekiro nearly killed me. Right? I enjoyed, mostly, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring. I really enjoyed Elden Ring. Except for a couple parts. Sekiro, we beat Sekiro, but I don't know if I enjoyed it. It's satisfying that we beat it, but I don't know if I need Sekiro 2 in my life. Enjoyed you not enjoying the shrimp? Yeah, the shrimp in Elden Ring. Oh. 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 Flashbacks. Has reached point in Diablo 3 with your new character where the game is like, okay, you do 1 billion damage.
Find the answer.
Which if you did faster, I'm trying to remember exactly what you said. You were saying that they had put in a system where you could get like end game gear early on. Due to the care for Sekiro, even though you love Souls games. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's not quite a Souls game. I don't know if like Ninja Gaiden is the comparison because I haven't played much Ninja Gaiden to be honest, but it's not quite a Souls game, you know. Sekiro that much harder. Well, the thing about Sekiro, so Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Lies of P, Fallen, Lords of the Fallen, The Surge, all of these Souls-likes rely on rolling, transform, and roll out. They all rely on rolling, and you're invincible while you roll. Switcheroo is 5 mana, says Laos. There it is. Scare the one with the dodge roll. No, it's no. I just listed. What? I just listed all the ones with the dodge roll. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Demon Souls. Yeah, sure, Demon Souls, which is the actual original one, even though Dark Souls is much more popular. But yeah, Bloodborne also relying on dodging. Bloodborne also relies on attacking after you take damage, which is kind of cool. But yeah, those also count. Sekiro does not rely on dodging. Sekiro does not rely on dodging. Your dodge is just like a little hop, and you're not invincible while you do the little hop. So, as I mentioned, you can win by blocking and parrying those games. You can. Well, you can't win by blocking in Bloodborne, really, but you can parry. That's the point. You're absolutely right, Ned. You can win. You can win by, like, doing parries and stuff in those games. But in Sekiro, you have to parry. Sekiro is built around parrying, and guess what I am not good at in games? Parrying. I am awful. I am really, really, really bad at parrying. So, we beat Sekiro, but it nearly killed me. Has been using a level 70 sword for a while now. There's it saves bad other things too. That's true. I'm bad at being humble. I'm bad at I'm bad at anything involving music. I'm bad at anything involving sports. Bad at that's pretty much it. The Shadow of the Colossus. Well, fine. Fine. Oh, where is it? I must have it, right? It's been a while since we've shown it. There's Young Save, which is ironically the old save. Yeah, this was the very end of Shadow of the Colossus.
The distance doesn't make you damage immune, but you might get behind cover a hair faster.
This game has a dodge roll? That's the last boss. That's the last boss of that game. Ooh, so they prefer the shorter hair. There you go. Somebody's bound to. Yes, it's wonderful. Is your voice different as me? That's before I started, you know, smoking Fabergé eggs. Wait, combined two addictions. Steel says so the newer, the newer war games. If you play my highest difficulty 3 Souls, like that's quite true. That's good. They're also a little Zelda-y, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, Dan Force said, which game you discovered the dodge roll like the final boss. John says Shadow Colossus, which is accurate. Which is amazing that John, knows and remembers, considering that was before. Well, at least I'm 99% sure that was before John got here. They've seen it, and they remembered it, and they enjoyed my misfortune.
I can't dance any faster.
The citadel stands strong.
Alright, draw a card, we get these minions back. Huh. Horse is prime time with 16 months of sub. Super appreciated.
Excellent decision.
An excellent decision. Safe for you with support, and hope you enjoy the stream for 16 decades to come. 160 years. Tarantula says this is where the fun begins with the fur. That could make me do the furry sub alert, but it wasn't Tarantulas, it was Horse. Always good to see you, Tarantula. Tarantula, another person you give a follow, by the way. Does dodge rule the game? It says, where are your quintessential gamer stacks? You preparing for a game launch on Friday. I mean, I don't know if I do any of the stereotypical gaming snacks, right? Anything like, I don't know, Cheetos. I like Cheetos, I do, but I try to be healthier than that, so
Salutations.
I'll do some like Adkins snacks. They have some artificial sweeteners I don't like. But yeah, I'm on a low carb diet. I have been for years, since before we started streaming. So my snacking choices are somewhat limited. Pixie said caviar on toast and sashimi is gamer snacks. Hey, I mean those. Well, wait, the toast is no good. Well, you can do the keto bread. Just save you looking slim. I have lost some more weight actually, so I appreciate it. Been doing a little more exercise just in this last month, really. Oh yeah, you're low carb. God, stacks up a monster. Chuck Dramo's punch. That's also accurate. There's so much accuracy going around.
Me sweat candle.
Fix it 160 years. We stream negative days 50 days a week. That's right. You have to stream to me. Maybe eat rice. Absolutely not. Rice is pure carbs.
Can't this thing dance any faster? I can't dance any faster.
All right. Wait, so you feel better taking an extra day off? I would say I feel better today than if I had streamed yesterday. Yeah. Hopefully the energy's been pretty good today. Hopefully, it's been good to get back to the stream, and I've said that. It's not that I feel bad about the stream at all. I feel great about how much the stream has grown in the last 3 years. But sometimes chat's still slow, right? But yeah, sometimes it can be a bit more stressful and stuff with all the extra people we have here, which again is great. But yeah, I just feel like I need some extra time. For myself and to reconnect to people a little after having gone so far in on the stream in the last, especially the last 3 years. It's time, you say? Nothing in the world can stop Vix now. Will the lobby stuff, all that. Been talking about Doctor Who, been talking to people. Good to see Vix. Yeah, no, we've talked about lots of people we should follow. Tarantula Graham there, John. We did Barrel earlier. Barrel's a VTuber. We did Mitchie earlier. Mitchie's a VTuber. Vix there is also a VTuber. You can see me looking for a button, right? Vix is also a VTuber. So if you, we were just talking about music being one of my weaknesses, but if you want like live jazz and, you know, sweet games, you know, like Stardew Valley and maybe some, I don't know, some racing games, you should check out Vix. You should absolutely check out Vix. Or if you want like a green cat, that'd be good too. Yeah?
Why would you do this? Save. Betrayal. Oh.
Anyway, oh wait, she's not done.
Why? Why?
There you go. Vix is great. But Vix does metal music and drums and plays games like Elden Ring we were talking about. Alright. Larry says, what's the original context of that clip? I think it's very similar. I think I called Vix a cat instead of a demon fox. I think that was the original context. But no, Vix is great. Definitely check out Vix. We used to be able to raid Vix a lot, but the times have changed.
Quickly.
Here's a shout. Oh, absolutely, my pleasure. Always good to see you. Hope it's a good day for you. Vale, perhaps because of Demon Fox's Redeems do it for her. Do it for her.
Light has betrayed me.
And they's turned into a hero. It's blocked by the foxes.
You could use a trim.
As they turn to Shadow Reaper Anduin. Here's the do it for her. Enjoy. Enjoy as much as you intend to. There you go. There you go, Patch. Let's get my headphones back on.
I'll find the answer.
Can we beat the Shadow Reaper? Oh well, maybe.
You could use a trim.
Quit distracting me.
It's that their times in Japan have not changed. It's us with weird clock manipulations. Yeah, Europe actually hasn't changed yet for another, like, 3 days. It's at the end of the month. So anybody in Europe, like Lyros, our times will change here in a few days. Vix says this weekend. Yeah, it's been nice, actually, because all the Europeans have got to see my weekend streams an hour earlier. Which will still be the case on Saturday, but not Sunday. Nice, I've enjoyed the earlier starts. Gonna suck going back, exactly. Clock-changing absurdity. What can you do, though? What can you do besides start a violent uprising? Wait, what? No, don't do that. Guess I could just put the mosh pit down. They have 1 card left in deck. We have 4. Could we win Fatigue? Looks it's 5:30 in Sweden. So we're getting hopeful. What, for the violent uprising? Do I have a violent uprising button anywhere? Maybe this. Maybe this. Let the revolution begin.
Make them pay for what they've done.
And walks away. There's one time zone for everyone. The universal zone. Well, they are
Out of cards.
decaying. They're fatiguing. Sharpens the shovel. Hey, any weapon works. This guy says, pick of my glacial advances. Wait, is that dirty or not? How many do you draft? Like 6? Chimister said they anticipated VR games in the works. Really thought Alex would inspire a bunch. I also don't know if the install base is there. They did just, though, they made the PlayStation VR. They made PlayStation VR, like, work on PC, right? So, maybe that'll generate a little more interest. I don't know. Again, we have a. It's older now at this point. But we have a Rift S down here. To be honest, I don't use it as much as I used to. But hey, with us taking some extra time, with days off on Tuesday, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back into VR chat and get more stories of, you know, Kermit the Frog hitting on anime girls. Maybe. Great, we have 2 mosh pits on board. Great. So this is lethal. If yelling a yodeler could trigger reborn. But yeah, they're taking 3 damage in fatigue. They have a random dragon. Needs to be a hell of a dragon. Is GG. Not guaranteed, but probably. Well, they got taunt. They need to kill us next turn.
Me sweat candle.
My deck is gone.
They need to do like 8 damage from hand. Anyway, we can't do anything with these. If I kill this, they get more damage. They can do 2 damage with hero power, so they need... I mean, do they... they might have it. They absolutely might have it. It'll be frustrating if they have it. They need more cheap cards. They need...
Well played.
But I only take 1 damage, not 2. Oh, close as it gets. Close as it gets. Oh my. That is absolutely as close as it gets. But we got it. We got it. Alright, so the guy's gonna be mad to lose this, but only by 1 health with the extra taunts at the end there. Oof. It's a squeaking by, that's right. 2 wins, no loss. This feels good over the priest. That was the only second game. Yeah, it's true. Just to get banned for saying GG too early. That's right. Myth shares glacial advances. That's a lot of glacial advances. Well, you're at 1-2, so in danger, big danger. It's not dirty, I promise. Not dirty, I promise. Oh, see, I wouldn't have clicked it if you said that first. Guess I'm gonna keep both 3s. We gotta toss the 4.
Oh, hello.
Missed fix at one point said I could transform something and push more face, which actually could have ended that game 1 turn earlier, maybe?
I trust you will not waste my time.
No one's going to believe this.
Fix Redeem says, Seffi Fox. Fine, we'll do it. Do it pretty early in the match.
クラウド、お前に頼みがある。どん兵衛を食べないか。
興味ないね。
クラウド、 どん兵衛を食べるんだ。
しつこいぞ。
ドンギツネを見るたび思い出せ。お前を導くのはドンギツネだ。ドンギツネはいつでもお前のそばにいる。どん兵衛。
どん兵衛、どん兵衛、どん兵衛。
いい子だ。売り上げクラスファースト。日清のどん兵衛。どん兵衛を送ろうか。日清。
どん兵衛。
You could use a trim. Clear cut.
The slurp, the 7777 healing slurp. This can get the Dombe cheaper than me. I mean, it's like $6 a bowl. Let's see, Wilfred Dibs, an anime voice turn to. We get to do all the things. All the things. He says a genius ad. I'll just buy anything Sephiroth tells me to if he calls me a good boy. I mean, what? Wait, no, Wilfred Dibs, anime voice turn. I don't know how it starts. Yogi, why don't you ever call me a good boy? I've read fanfics where you do. So many. So many. I have hundreds of them on a USB drive that I always carry on a necklace. Alistair with the follow. I appreciate. They can never be used against you. What's this? What, the Sephiroth one? What? Come on. Come on. Nobody can use anything against me anymore with all the fur redeems. I've become immune. What do we get? We've got Seamstress Unholy Frenzy. Looks forward to the Sephiroth bad Dragon Crossover. Somebody better get that sponsorship. They won't give it to me. Ah, shock. Come on. That one can be used against me. It's not my fault. Alright, kick him off board with the Unholy Frenzy. Not the fancy they remember. It was just, back in the day on the PlayStation 1, Sephiroth's little fox ears. They were only like one triangle. And Cloud had the Popeye arms, It was tough to tell back then. What's out there? It's not going anywhere. That's right. Ask the Star Wars kid, right?
Clever.
The Howling Blast is really good if we take this out. I feel like I still want Cool Ghoul on this turn. Apache had the good one. Yeah, Lions did the same thing as Fix, where I could use Dark Stretch and Skeletal Drake for 3 damage. So yeah, maybe I could have ended that last game a turn earlier. Would have made it less exciting, though, to win by the 1 health. It was a mistake for drama. Val, stand the Stag Helm. Super rarely seen cards. I'm going to taunt minion from your deck. I don't know if there's a hunter, if they'll even have one.
The citadel stands strong.
Mixer could have one of those giant bears. That's true. Da bears. We got John here. I shouldn't think about the Cub slide. Revenant too. Also true. Some of them 16, and they theoretically can't kill their stag helm on board unless they shoot it themselves.
Halt, citizen. It is not safe.
Okay, now... Well, so we can go... I could just Death Strike this, for one thing. So they don't draw a card.
I'll find the answer.
Stag Helm might become a problem, though.
Reach for the sky.
Alright, they're at 11. We can do 2 damage with their Remorseless. But yeah, like we're talking about, if they get a bear off this, in particular, Revenant to a lesser degree, maybe we can just never finish him off. That's not a bear. That's not a bear, but this could still be a bear. Katharina, though, they drafted Katharina. Interesting one to draft. We've been offered this a lot, but I don't think we've taken it this meta. Okay, well... It's a good-looking Remorseless, but I'm terrified what the stag might get. I'm gonna push the 2 face damage before we kill this. The greatest taunt of all! Nothing! Thank goodness. Lars is disappointed. Why? Why can't you be happy for these results for me?
You could use a trim.
They still haven't discovered Death Rattle in 3 of the cards. Now they gotta discover Dragon. I mean, fixes Sephiroth Cross Bad Dragon is still on screen. So they pick that card, play that card. We build it up and nothing. Come on, what are you doing? No, it's I can't remember. There is a literary term for it. I can't remember. It involves the relief of tension. Just wish there was a bounty. Yeah. 3 wins, no loss. Still got 500 people here as we start hitting some of the later hours. But, yeah. It's been a very light month for Twitch bounties. Usually we get like 5 or 6 a month. We've only done 3 this month. We're right here at the very end of the month. I was surprised. We actually got to do a lot in January and February when ad revenue, direct ad revenue, is at its lowest. We only had 3 bounties this month. Climactic, yeah! Catharsis,
You give me strength. The unholy fester.
I enjoy the Twitch bounties. Wish we had one every day. Says, didn't you stream earlier the last couple of streams? Do you normally stream later in the day like now? Yeah, so this is what we do on weekdays. On weekdays, we start at 6 p.m. West Coast time. And if you're interested, I'll do the self-serving shout-out. If you're interested in non-Hearthstone games, we usually play an hour or 2. Right now we're doing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We usually play an hour or 2 before Hearthstone on another channel over there. But yeah, we usually start at 6 p.m. on weekdays, and then on weekends we start like 6 hours earlier to hit Europe up in particular. Is you Partner Plus? So Partner Plus right now is 350 tiered sub points. We're nowhere near that, unfortunately. We get a lot of gifted subs. We get a lot of prime subs, which don't count. But starting in May, they are reducing they're adding a new minimum. They're adding a new minimum for the what's now going to be called the Plus program, because affiliates can get it. And we are very much on track to get the level 1 of that, to get the 60% break of tiered subs and gifted subs. And like I said, we get a lot of gifted subs here, so that would be exciting. To get an extra 20%, is it going from 50% to 60% is actually an increase of 20% of what we see. It would be exciting. So we're on track for that. So that'll be good. Getting the 300, because they're lowering the threshold for the other thing too. Getting the 300 would also be a long-term goal, and I'm hopefully gonna set up some extra incentives for people to do tiered subs here, and especially the higher tiered subs, the tier 2 and the tier 3, like Functional Monkey did tier 3 earlier today. And we said hi to Pause, who has one, J Master, and I think we said hi to Faded.
I've got 3.
Super, super, super appreciative. People going way above and beyond. We're taking a lot of damage. Our priority right now to slow that damage is our priority to get some power on board.
I'll find the answer.
Not have any undead left in hand, unfortunately. Catharsis. Now sees the opponent's name. I don't know what that means. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they're actually synergizing with the overheal. This could be bad.
Sing along. You know the words.
We have to look at our next card, because again, I got a copy of it off the Plagiarize R. Oh, okay, this is good. This is good. Oh, we've got too many options. How do we want to do this? They also have one of these, by the way. But they get nothing off this, right? They get a 3/3. Their deck didn't start with a Blood Frost Unholy card. So they just get a 3-mana 3/3. Nice.
Clever.
I mean, I think this is my favorite version of this turn that I can find. There are other versions that involve, like, Remorseless and maybe discovering a Howling Blast. There's 2 priests this round, like Crazy as that wild. I don't know, maybe people are figuring out how to play Priest better? I know I saw Ivan streaming earlier, and Ivan had a Priest at 10 plus wins, so maybe some people are figuring out how to make it work for them. It's still number 10 though on Hearthstone Replay. It's still at 43.4 there, but sometimes people defy the odds, right? There was a meta where Druid was in like last place, and Druid was our best class. I couldn't figure out why nobody else seemed to be making it work when it was consistently our best class over like 15 plus runs.
It's boogie time. Don't let them harm the eggs.
Because they got 12 0 Hunter during Descent of Dragons, and I heard like a 40% win rate can happen. It can certainly happen. Just because something is improbable doesn't make it impossible.
This thing dance any faster.
Well, they're holding a dragon. Because the Onyxian Ward are activated, that means they're holding a dragon. It's time to try Priest. Yeah, we've tried a couple of Priests, I think, but I don't think they've gone well. Looks like we may have only tried one Priest. You got 5 wins. Semi-respectable.
You could use a trim. Clear.
Well, we can play the Puppeteer. We can try to wait for, like, the Shambling Zombie tank to be drawn. I don't know. Maybe I should just throw it down there. I don't think it'll help us, though. Okay. There we go. What do we do about a clay matriarch? That's what we saw from the other priest too, right? The amateur puppeteer could buff the sidekick a little bit, can also buff this. We can sidekick trade and like remorseless, so we'll give him 2 4/4s.
I'll find the answer.
What's a bad game of Hearthstone? Oh dear. The answer I usually give is XCOM. Not XCOM 1, not XCOM 2, not XCOM Chimera Squad, because those are all good. XCOM The Bureau. XCOM The Bureau, the like third person one they did. That game got pretty bad reviews. It got like, 6 out of 10 type thing. I beat it. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it's the best game ever, but I enjoyed it enough to beat it, so... that's something. That's something. I should have just thrown down the Trog to kill one of these. I probably should have. Thinking too much about XCOM. Grammy either says Hearthstone's terrible or says I should have played the Escaping Trog. They're both true. I was thinking about those snakes. XCOM.
You wish to live forever.
I love the sexy slither of a lady snake. Oh, baby. That was still J-Master's fault that I've got it around. Alright, we look incredibly doomed here. I want to try to stay in the game for an extra turn to see if we can draw the Necrotic Explosion.
Talk, little Death Knight.
You see if you have a good 2 days off. I think it'll be good for me, and got some extra important stuff done and was able to spread across both days, which was a lot more relaxed. Yeah, I guess it's still, I've been saying, still felt really weird. Felt really weird having 2 days off from the stream after 6 years of not. But yeah, no, I would say overall was good.
You could use a trim.
Oh, wait, I gave you that reborn twice, not that it
The
matters.
Lich King moths are
Well,
soaring.
we didn't draw. The Necrotic explosion. They played 2 of these clay matriarchs drafted. 3 wins, 1 loss. But yeah, I do think it'll be good, Trashly. To take a little more time. Take a little more time for myself and take a little more time to you know, do things with other people too. I think it'll be good. Gone really hard on the stream in the last 3 years, and it's paid off. But now I think I need a little more time.
Scarlet versus Jaina.
You asked for it. The unholy fester.
X says all those plushies don't alphabetize themselves. It's so hard to alphabetize them when they're all crystal from Star Fox, but you know, whatever.
Oh, hello.
Watch that show called 3 Belly Problem. I have not watched it yet. I watched a little Doctor Who, and I did watch the first episode of Twin Peaks: The Return, because Twin Peaks is super weird. So it seemed appropriate. Feeling a little strange, it seemed appropriate to finally start watching Twin Peaks: The Return after like 5 years I've been waiting.
Fellow man. No, that's not.
3 Belly Problem is on the list. It's gotten not spectacular reviews, but pretty good. And you know, any sci-fi stuff interests me, so it's definitely on the list. Tonight, like after the stream, I might watch Bad Batch. Star Wars Bad Batch. I have an episode there I haven't seen. It just came out today. An episode of X-Men. X-Men 97. I watched the first one of last week, and we talked about that.
Quit distracting me.
I saw the Hearthstone streamers coordinated to raid you two. Yeah, maybe there are positive conspiracies. I'm a very paranoid person, so you know. I don't know. Maybe Neo, Greg, and Dreads and Zeddy and Team America did coordinate to all raid today. Wait, how do you word that? How do you do a positive conspiracy? Because normally the paranoid phrase is they're all against me, so it would be like they're all supporting me from all angles. Know it. See, remember, 3 Belly Problem has been your books to read list for like 10 years for the TV show. That's corresponding list for a similar amount of time. Yeah, they're all complimenting me behind my back. That's pretty good too. That's pretty good too. It's an aggressive optimism.
Candle much lighter.
Here's one that came out ages ago too. Oh, did it really? They just recently localized it too, right? So it's kind of weird that the localized version and the new English one are like recently at the same time. But the actor casting is very good in 3 Belly Problem, somewhat like in line with most Netflix series. When people who've seen it think. Versus the casting's terrific. Okay, so we've got this, and we've got this, and we've got the shambling zombie tank. That's all good. And if we combine a Ripper and Seamstress...
I'll find the answer.
Dance any faster.
You pest.
Alright. Trench is there enjoying it. You know what I might say, Tarantula. You know what I might say, but I won't say it. I'll hold back.
Candle much lighter.
Tarantula thinks the casting's great, like J-Master. With Samuel Charlie. Ah. Ready to read some books. I said, hesitant to jump into that after how awful Silo was. Oh, interesting. Some people in chat will fight you on that, I know.
You could use a trim. Clear cut.
Exodus hot take. Yeah, there were definitely a lot of people in chat who liked Silo, I know. Hello, Speedy Wong. Ready to clone some dinosaurs. This is... They gave you hell at the time, too, but you just hated it. Fair enough. I never did watch that one.
Your power. Limitless.
I don't need Silo. Now I can just watch that Fallout show, right? Double Wildfire plus Arcane Amplifier for a 5 damage hero power at the moment.
Could use a trim.
Aw.
Dance, puppet.
You pest.
Well, we're gonna get some big things on board here.
Dead man, shredded.
Will they be big enough? You can't trust these internet people. Said Freebird's a bad song. Greg's J. White Houseberg. Free as a bird now. I mean, I don't mind that song. I'm not particularly enthusiastic about it, but it's kind of memorable. A memorable tune. Just keep it prime until Fallout for sure. I need that 2-day shipping. Here's Canary Burns. Wait, where? Wait, where's Canary Burns? What? I should watch Jin V on Prime. Enjoyed it. Yeah, that's that one's kind of nearish the top of my list to finally get to. I was slightly mean. I was slightly mean throwing the extra damage around. There's about like 7 hours worth of free building Guitar Hero after that begins to just be noise. What? 4 wins, 1 loss. Well, wait a second. Well, wait a second. Play one more match. We'll probably take a 3-minute break after this match. A few songs up like that. Yeah, so you said Freebird's a bad song, but did you think that before playing it for 7 hours in Guitar Hero? Or have you been particularly disaffected by particular circumstance?
The unholy fester.
That's simultaneous. Then why'd you play it for 7 hours? Five-star expert. Well, if you had to do it. I was hoping, though, your response would be because every other song on Guitar Hero is even worse. Since it was skilling up Days Guitar Hero. I had a cousin. who 5-starred every song. I had to watch him play Through the Fire and Flames like 5 times. They were proud they could do it, which I guess I would be too.
Oh, hello.
Like, see, I 7 hours of free burst, a lot of places actually 40th place. That's true. That's true. I said, watched half of a mid-season episode, and the last half of a final episode Gen V was met. Why would you hop around like that? Oh dear. I know you did it with that. You did it with that. Capaldi show too, right?
No, that's not right.
Or maybe you just devised that I did. Guitar Hero 3 was perfection. 33 Guitar Hero Metallica Platinum games. Yeah, I think 3 is the one. I can't remember if I played 2 or 3. There is one Guitar Hero that I put a fair amount of time into. Or maybe 2. I think the Guitar Hero Rocks the 80s. I think I played that one as well. 3 might have been the one I played the most of, though.
The citadel stands strong.
I have no rhythm. I have no rhythm and no talent, so I'm terrible at it. But I have tried, which is the one? Which is the one you can use a real guitar? It's the Ubisoft one. What's the name of it? It's escaping me. Rocksmith, yeah. I've played a little Rocksmith with a real guitar, and that's neat. That's neat. Here's this Capaldi's their favorite. You're sick of hiding it. I liked Capaldi. I didn't like Capaldi's
I'll find the
episodes
answer.
as much as I liked Terrence or Matt Smith's episodes, but I did like them. And there hasn't really been a Doctor I didn't like, I don't think. I liked Jodie Whittaker. I liked Doc 13 a lot, but just had very, very few good episodes, unfortunately. It was peak Moffat. I think Moffat had higher peaks, but... Doctor Who Magic Card. I don't know if I've seen all the Doctor Who Magic Cards, but I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, I read 7 Nations in this book, then they made no sense. I said, no, I watched all the show. The only the last episode I watched. Yeah, the quality one. Right. Right. You sound like Doctor my knee with a hammer. Like, oh, you mean your personal doctor? He says, no, it was David Tennant. I'm like, oh, okay. Did he have a good reason? Is, you know. Let's reborn this for more card draw. I just don't like our hand enough right now.
Citadel stands strong.
You pest.
We've only been able to use the Climactic explosion like 1 or 2 times. Now we've got it in hand, and we can spend, once we get 5 more corpses here and 3 more corpses here, it could get really powerful. Now this is my iconic Capaldi dialogue. One of the shows, but still Capaldi, yeah?
Can't this thing dance any faster?
Stop Project a few seasons ago when they started retconning. Yeah, I won't spoil it. I know some people here are watching through Doctor Who right now. But, yeah, I did have a bit of an issue with that. I had a much bigger issue with another thing they did during the 13th Doctor years. A much bigger issue. Where they kind of... it wasn't a retcon, but they reversed something. They reversed something significant they had just done. Which really frustrated me, to be honest. But, yeah. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, and that didn't bother me nearly as much as them doing the other thing. I guess I'll say with Gallifrey. That bothered me a lot more. Here's this with 6th Doctor and 11th Doctor card. I love the 11th Doctor. I love Matt Smith.
Dead man, you ready?
Alright, well, that handled that turn, I suppose. They still have 2 oozes in hand. And when the Collectic explosion came out, it was unplayable. Now it's insane. They did improve it a bit, yeah. Like the List of Blink was one of your favorites. Yeah, like a lot of people. A lot of people. Blink was the very first episode of Doctor Who I saw, because I saw people online just going nuts for it, saying, hey, even if you don't watch Doctor Who, you gotta watch Blink, we gotta watch Blink. And I saw it in enough different places online, enough different communities I was in and stuff. I finally said, okay, fine, I'll take a look. And it's really good. Of course it is. It's really, really good. And it was definitely enough for me, again, like a lot of people, to go and look at the whole rest of the series.
You could use a trim. Clear cut.
Alright, well, they still get to keep this 4-6, but this gen looks pretty good overall. Necrotic Explosion right now does 10 damage and summons 7 for 3 souls. I select the River Song storyline. Whole concept was really good. It's really nice that, you know, because Russell T Davies and, you know, Moffat worked together during the Russell T Davies years, you know, so that some of the Moffat episodes tend to be the best episodes during the Russell T Davies years. That, you know, in that last year they really worked together to lay a bit of the groundwork for Moffat's years, particularly River Song. Another Wretched Queen. Oh boy, get through these. Deal 10 damage, summon 7 6/4 souls. I think that's been almost the most underrated episode. I would like to rewatch the Capaldi years and stuff. Now that I know where it goes, maybe I'd enjoy it more. Actually, holy cow! I guess I should have seen this coming. Holy cow! Whoa! Ouch. No kidding.
Clever, aren't you? Talk, little Death Knight.
There's full trade Politimas Bill. I think it's our best move, but I don't think it'll be sufficient at all to win here, especially when they have 2 barrels of sludge. Yeah. Rough. Very, very rough. If you get Vex play me, stop playing Hearthstone, Roman Dalgans can outside playing again. That week match, 7 wins Demon Hunter deck, but the other one's thinking us 5 wins. If you're lucky, inspire watching other people play. I mean, if you're doing 7 and 5, you're already doing pretty well, to be honest, versus the average player. My advice is pretty much always the same. One, if you're not confident in your decks, you know, check like Hearthstone, replay for card win rates, and maybe Hearth Arena, if you're not confident in your drafting. But yeah, beyond that, I just usually advise, you know, keeping your opponent's board clear, unless you have a really good reason not to. And it depends on the class you're playing, maybe, if you're playing like Hunter or Demon Hunter, but, you know, trying to draft efficient value cards where you can. And, you know, just keep... Practice makes perfect, right? It's a tired line. But yeah, watching people play Arena can help. But playing Arena yourself can also help a lot.
One more death can't hurt.
Yeah! Reach for the skies!
Well, despite the new board state, I'd say we still have almost a 0% chance to win this game, unfortunately, because their hero power is lifesteal. Actually, the missing that trade was huge. It was huge, but I still think it's never going to be enough. Unfortunately. Just watch it say play Arena can help a lot more. It talks through his moves really clearly. Unless people are redeeming like the do it for a meme. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll recommend people watch this stream because, you know. Wow, look at all these cards we're drawing. Huh. Because it benefits me. I'm one of my favorite people. I like when people do things that benefit me. I mean, this is going like as perfectly as it can. I still think we're probably going to lose, but this is going much better than I expected. Unusual card to draft.
You pest.
I want this weapon to go face. Yeah, see, I've got Howling Blast in here for 3. These can do 4. But again, their hero power heals them for 3, so I don't really want to rely on Smorg. That does 3 damage to their face. They can heal for 3 with their hero power, but... How much damage can we do? Fortunately, I think we still... Yeah, with them going to 12. We still can't get them like this turn. We were hoping to draw that Puppeteer for the Yodeler's sake. Stuffy can be reborn with this type of stuff.
Clever, aren't you?
Stuffy stuff.
It's boogie time!
You could use a trim.
Still very, very difficult to win from here, but not totally impossible. No, stuff. Stuff. I don't care how much you like the collar.
Could use a trim.
Well, I'd say that 8 armor there has put an end to any dream we had of winning. Let's see, if... 4, 8, 11. I mean, it's not enough.
Clever, aren't you?
I'll have to give him the 8 armor. Again, I have, like, no idea. Is it undead? I mean, it is, but... Oh, sorry, is this undead? No, it's a mech demon. It's Matt Damon. Ruff, ruff. Can reborn again with Remorseless.
My resources dwindle.
Shoot, and they still have soul fragments too. Even more healing. Yeah. Our last card is Puppeteer. Nice as damn, yeah. They got us with the hero card. Which has been a common theme today, right? We lost to the Death Knight hero card twice. We barely beat the Priest hero card. But yeah. Are we seeing too many hero cards in Arena? Maybe. Maybe. It is interesting to see them as a special occasion for the 10th anniversary. But I think maybe we're for the best not seeing them in typical situations. What am I supposed to be thinking until I met Damon? Yeah. Yeah, the 8 taunt plus the 8 armor has really probably put this completely out of our reach.
I must
Die here and live long enough to win in fatigue. Yeah. They're gonna do both. They're gonna do both. Is this Defile? What? I'm confused by their action here.
Death is gone.
I am confused by their action. Okay, so I've got 8 damage on board. 9 with hero power. It's still not enough, but...
Can't this thing dance any faster?
we can trigger the death rattle on the 2/6 twice to get this up to 5/5.
I can't dance any faster.
battle.
You pest.
We're taking fatigue damage. This is a barrel of sludge. Still have their 3 healing hero power. But... how much damage could use down the 1/1? Oh, I see what you're saying. Ah, that's interesting. I wasn't thinking about getting 2 extra ghouls with the Yelling Yodeler. That is interesting. They got a 3/3, which isn't too bad, but they also got a Doom Guard. However, it costs them so much damage, or so much mana, I think they lose. I mean, they do lose, right? Wow. I was so close to conceding this. I thought we had no hope after the Mech Demon. I was so close, but never give up. Never surrender. Bow, 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 bow. Where's the, we just had earlier today, so I'm just looking for it.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Alright. Wow. I just didn't make much mistakes. And bad cards easy, right? All right, well, we are 5-1. Alaska's opponent outplayed themselves. She said they believed. I believed in nothing there. She says they actually can't get the ghouls because they're reborn, not death rattle. Wait, where do you mean? Mining casualties. Summon 2 1/1 Silverhand recruits with death rattle. Summon a 1/1 frail ghoul. So on these, on the mining casualties, yeah, we can actually use the Yelling Yodeler to get the summon a 1/1 frail ghoul twice. You might be thinking of using it on a different card or something. Yeah, Jake says, oh, those, okay. Yeah, if you're thinking about, I don't know, Mosh Pit Reborn or something, not those. Not those. Okay, let's see. We'll play this deck to its conclusion. We'll go pretty late tonight, hopefully. I say hopefully because it means we're going to win a bunch of games. That means we're going to take a 3-minute break here. Hope you stick around through it. And yeah, I'll say again, if you've been enjoying the stream and haven't followed the stream, consider it, just so you can find your way back. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support today. Oh, back in 3 minutes. Almost back from the break. Almost. 5 wins, 1 loss. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Scarlet versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail. The unholy fester.
mining casualties and more mining casualties. Just use Soulbreaker, or do we want to go Chill Fallen Baron and trade one of these off? I think I'll play Chill Fallen Baron. We want to draw as many cards as possible, as quickly as possible, to see if we can get more undead for the Amateur Puppeteer. It'd actually be good to put Reborn on the Chill Fallen Baron, but that probably won't happen. Just mining casualties. Play the mosh pit. We can use the mosh pit to put Reborn on the Amateur Puppeteer.
Can't this thing dance any faster? Tobacco!
Okay. So the 2/6 with Reborn can buff the miniature puppeteer, the sidekick, and the stuffy.
Nobody run from me!
Can't this thing dance any faster?
Have you drafted Wildheart Guff? I don't think so, actually. I've necessarily not been drafting many druids in general. If yesterday was full, I'm just going to really play if you're behind. Managed to jump 29 in 2 of the games. We got rolled over a few times. Yeah, we've seen some opponents play it, and at least once or twice, I've been like, oh, look, they have 14 mana. And 0 cards left. Although you can draw a card off the hero power, right? Maybe more they have 0 health left. We got some big undead. I want to make the Amateur Puppeteer Reborn too, though.
I can't dance any faster.
I want to get even more buffs. Kind of greedy, though.
You pest.
Okay, well, we technically have the board. But we're pretty behind on cards. One of the cards is just a coin.
Don't worry, it looks great.
They draw a minion, it costs 5 or more. If 2 mana left. If we were to Acolyte of Death and Reborn a Ghoul, we could draw 2 cards, potentially draw even more undead for this puppeteer. It's pretty enticing, honestly.
One more death can't hurt.
Yeah, there's Cool Ghoul.
Reach for the skies.
Howling Blast doesn't get buffed, but oh well. Alright, so we got the 5/6 down, which wasn't undead itself, to be fair. We drew some cards.
Reality woven.
Waiting for that to die. But maybe I will play the Stuffy. Maybe not. I mean, I could. Here's the Puppeteer Handbuff's probably the strongest strategy Death Knight has right now. Yeah, I mean, I think it's that or high rolling excavate still can be really good. We lost twice today to people with 4 to 5 plus excavates and the Headless Horseman. Down the street for 30 minutes, haven't see a picture of a furry. What's going on? The obvious joke would be, wait, no, look here, it's a moving picture. Do it for her. Now it's redeemed as do it for her. What does that mean? I don't understand. What? There you go, Moxie and Lyros. Enjoy. It's on cooldown for an hour now.
I'll find the answer.
My legs are tired.
You pest.
Not playing this cool ghoul just to try to buff it is incredibly greedy, so I'm gonna play the cool ghoul. We can still get the 2 other Rush Undeads buffed. Here's the Adult Sorcerer deck today. Felt useless compared to the Puppeteer. Give you so many strong turns. I think the Horseman is still a really, really strong card. I would still pick it over most, if not all, the legendaries. Fortunately, you don't need to choose between Horseman and Puppeteer, right?
I can't dance any faster.
Alright, 7/7 Seamstress, 12/10 Stuffy. Oh, shh. Oh. Now I want to be even greedier.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
Break a leg!
You pest.
Dead man ready!
Here's it looks like the new City Skyline 2 DLC is the lowest rate item on Steam. Oh man, wait, what did they do?
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Is it one of those things where like these features should be baseline, or City Skyline 2 right now 28% positive reviews, down from 55% overall type thing. Sea Skylines 2 beach properties. 4% positive reviews out of 760 reviews. At this point, I think they're releasing the DLC to avoid possible legal liability from those who bought the deluxe edition. What the hell is going on with the dev team? This is Skyrim horse armor all over again. Oh, it's been so many years. People still don't forget horse armor. I mean, to be fair, I don't either. We're still kind of the best Death Knight legendary choice in general. Ongoing power is still power. They're up to a rare excavation. I expected nothing. I'm still disappointed. Generic houses, they're not beach themed. This is GG and good night. Have a good night, thanks for being here. You tried the ghost pepper ranch sauce from Wendy's. Just had some. Where's that Twitch bounty? I gotta look again. No. You're saying you're saying You're saying I had to make sure it wasn't Neil Greg spicy. Where's
I'll find the answer.
Break a leg!
Dance, puppet!
Quit distracting me.
I can't dance any faster!
I usually just get In-N-Out Burger. Like, I'm trying to think when the last time I had Wendy's instead of like In-N-Out Burger is. Oh, quite some time. Quite some time, but they do have the meat that hangs over the side of the bones. People like that. Bum, bum, bum. They take out the front of the stuffy. They buff our undead in hand. They split this into a couple of sixes. Wow, they actually super high rolled the Revenant. That's definitely a better choice, but you buy it for the deals. Ah, that makes sense. That can absolutely make sense. Oh, that's one way to end the game. Let's end the game that way. Wow. Little bit of overkill. I just need 3 damage, but hey, I'll take it. Can't just these blue foxes to the left of them, blue foxes to the right of them. 6 wins straight ahead. Gotta use some channel points to flip that, crystal, right? Actually, you can do it, you can do it without channel points. You have a tier 2 sub, I think. And on tier 3, you can do the glasses and the black and white without using channel points.
The unholy fester.
He said, Galactic is tight, so I should keep it in my opening hand, right? I should keep it in my opening hand, right? Do I ever keep Puppeteer in my opening hand? Boy, against Demon Hunter, I don't think I can. He says, what is the itch that we are doing for her? Oh, it encompasses so many things in life. The universe and everything. Actually, I don't know. In the original context, because it's a Simpsons reference, the it is working at the nuclear power plant instead of Homer's dream job. In this case, so I guess in this case, do it for her might be playing Hearthstone for all of our major streaming instead of doing, you know, like extra Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Which David, you know, might wish was the other way, but hey, had to do it for her. The climactic explosion came back.
You could use a trim. Clear cut.
He's there for to infer. You see, young men reach a certain age, they.
We'll cut right to the chase.
Never mind.
You could use a trim.
You go into the woods seeking seeking a werewolf woman out. And they got the poison. They have the poison, which is super great here for them, but
Clear cut.
they got the body of Cthulhu. Cthulhu the Shared. Pretty unusual card. They might. Our deck plays kind of slow, though, so they might have time to make it work, actually.
I can't dance any faster.
Here's what's inside the gift. You can do. I'm trying to remember from memory before I look at it. It's the Dark Transformation, or a Death Strike, or a Howling Blast. So I could get an extra Howling Blast as a way to reborn the stuff. But I think the Death Strike's gonna be more important. Now we've got Crop Rotation, Acolyte of Death, which can get a lot of card draw. But we're taking damage in the meantime.
Clever, aren't you?
I think we'll do this. Ruff, ruff. We get a lot of card draw via this. We can get a lot of things to buff with this. Give us theories. Terrible and great theories. So they're at 6 wins, 1 loss, and they're playing some kind of unusual cards. They've got the drafted Cthulhu. You know, I don't think the Term Slime is necessarily a bad card, but we haven't seen it be like the strongest thing ever. Nice, undead. Got one more draw here. Not undead, but yeah. Buffs for the Puppeteer. We've got the Puppeteer Yelling Yodeler available in a couple of turns. Virus in the fridge refuse to spawn new food items, no matter how many times you check. It's a proximity thing. Are you leaving the house enough? Because even if you sleep for like 8 hours, the food does not respawn. You have to be at least 500 meters away in game.
find the answer.
Can't this thing dance any faster? You could use a trim. Clear cut.
I know we could actually, you know, buff the
Trim.
seamstress, but I think grabbing the 1/1 so we can just do the yelling yodeler to massively buff the zombie tank is a pretty good idea. Is plague deck still a thing? It's really tough to get a bunch of plagues in arena right now, I would say. Very tough. We haven't really seen almost anybody pull it off lately.
I can't dance any faster. Shout it from the mountaintops.
Alright, we get a couple of 9/8 taunts. I hope it's good enough. The Climactic explosion does 10 damage, only summons 3/3/2 souls, so almost everything's gone to the damage, right? But Sludge. Sludge has also been nerfed pretty heavily. The offer rates were nerfed, I think, and the power of the cards were nerfed. So, we've still gotten killed by Sludge a few times, but it's way less dominating than it was. Sheriff says savage. Savage buff plays.
It's boogie time.
I guess we'll tempo Dark Transformation here. 11-9, cool ghoul, strings attached, strings attached, strings attached, strings attached. We got the 4/5 over here. Thanks to Chef with the follow after the first time chat. I appreciate it. Alright, we get to do it again, at least one more time. Like, was at 10,000 followers. Absolutely true. It wins one loss. Yeah, less than 200 to go. Less than 200 before we finally hit 5 digits on the follows. I see, yeah, you know, I've never done... We've never gone big on any, schemes. Schemes is a harsh term. But yeah, we rarely do any, like, giveaways. We actually are going to have some giveaways coming up in the future, though. We are. I think we might do at least one this weekend. We usually don't do giveaways, but we do have one coming up. A couple. But, just schemes, yeah. Over 10,000 votes for submission. Yeah, finally gonna bring back Tuesday streams. That's pretty great. That's a funny comment. That's a funny comment. The day after the first one, finally gonna bring back. I like that, Laos. I do. I find that enjoyable. What was the other thing I was saying? Alice just said Hearthstone changed since when you used to play it. Holy Nova used to be 5 mana, 5, and that was 3 mana. Imagine they do it due to power creep. It is largely that, yeah. It's trying to make old cards keep with new cards. I don't know how much you've looked into what they've been doing, Alistair, but they did an interesting thing. They put out a set called the Caverns of Time. And the Caverns of Time was a wild-only set. So it, not playable in Standard at all. So it came out with like 30 or 40 new cards for Wild. But it updated. It updated like 100 old cards and tried to bring them in line with modern power standards. So it was a really interesting idea that they'd never tried before. They also updated a bunch of Ungoro cards independently, either for Twist or for duels or both. And they did some buffs to Boomsday as well at one point years ago. So they have been experimenting over the years since like Ben Brode left with updating cards.
You could use a trim. Reach for the skies. Clear cut. You could use a trim.
Okay, we get a 4/4 lifesteal. We get the 3/1 and get the 1/2. They still have a Tigress plushie, the 1/1. What does the doggy do? It's a 4/2 rush, but if you play a frost spell, you give it reborn. And the trick sort of is that so you can put it on board, give it reborn, trade it somewhere, it reborns and comes back. If you play another frost spell, the new one that just got reborn can get reborn again. So if you can play a bunch of cheap frost spells, you can go 4 attack, 4 attack, 4 attack, 4 attack type thing. Speaking of things like that, yeah, we kind of need Chillfall and Baron more in Coolghoul right now. Honestly, it feels bad though. We really need to find like Howling Blast. We didn't find.
Talk, little Death Knight.
This is looking really bad right this second. Vetch, good to see you. Hope you're doing great today. We're doing pretty darn well. We had a, was it an 8-win run or a 9-win run? I think it was an 8-win run. Now we got a 7+ again, so both decks go infinite. Got a lot of lovely raids today. Well, Wild only. Don't think devs did much work concentrating on Wild. Those few new modes, Battlegrounds are more fleshed out now. A lot of new tribe tags. Quite surprised they've not had a human or similar tribe yet, but imagine it messed a few things up. There's a lot of humans in the game. There are a lot of humans in Hearthstone. So it would backwards apply to a lot of cards.
One more death can't hurt.
Yeah, our number one card we're looking for right now is just Howling Blast. We haven't found it. Well done. Yeah, they actually did have a human tag. I guess they still do, technically, in the Mercenaries mode, which they stopped updating Mercenaries mode. But they actually did have a human tag there. The only place. Get Divine Shield, Wind Fury over there.
None may steal our secrets.
Alright, we are so far behind on board. And we still didn't find the Howling Blast. If we wanted, I don't know. We don't have, we don't have the Howling Blast. We don't have either Remorseless Winter, which I don't think Remorseless Winter would even be enough here. I definitely don't have a good idea for how to win this. Maybe you do, but I don't. I can reborn this to kill that 3/1 over there. But we Death Strike the Wind Fury to try to save us some health. Right now there's 7 damage off lethal on board, but we just have nothing on board at all. Yeah. Looks like a 99% chance to lose. We still got one more chance, though, from 7-2. One final chance.
Reporting for duty.
Next loss, the stream will be over. Been a good stream with a lot of people here. Next loss, it's all over. Ba, 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 ba. These trips with battlegrounds. That bans trips for each game. A human tribe would definitely ruin things, in your opinion. They've done stuff that surprised me, though. You know, like they add Death Knight, you know, like less than 2 years after adding Demon Hunter as a class. That shocked me. I never would have expected to add another class within like 4 years.
The unholy fester.
They've done some stuff. They've done some stuff that surprised me. Thought a little bit keeping the cool ghouls because it's such a strong 4, but got the other cool ghoul anyway.
Oh, hello.
He realized it prints money. Maybe it gets returning players or something. Maybe so.
Out of my jungle!
You could use a trim. Clear cut.
Sort of glancing at who's streaming in case we do die horribly.
You could use a stone.
Oh, huh. An interesting person streaming. We're gonna get 5 more wins first. That'd be nice. That would be nice. There's a lot of skins now too. Yeah, you know, they do the battle passes now, which usually adds, 12 or 13 skins per battle pass? And they probably do another 10-ish through the store during each expansion. So yeah, they're probably adding 60, 70 skins a year, I would guess.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
Unbelievable.
An unbelievable number of skins. And yeah, somebody always says, it's like, you know, man, back in the day, all we had was Medivh and Magni and... Wait, what was the third one? Medivh and Magni and... What was the third one they put up for sale? Illyria. There you go. This is the priest one. I think Star has it. You might be thinking of Tyrande. Tyrande came out fairly early too, but she wasn't one of the first 3. I don't think.
I can't dance any faster. Shout it from the mountaintops.
That means it's a turn to prepare.
Reach for the sky.
Alright, we got the 1 mana 5/6 as we pull off that yelling yodeler combo again. Cass is naive. How dare you call me naive? I know everything that's going on. Oh, you said you might have. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I hope they don't have Brawl, but Warrior actually has a lot of access to Brawl right now. This is our entire game plan, is 2 zombie tanks with 5 strings attached. It's unfortunately a lot easier for Warrior to answer than a lot of classes. I'm good points. I'm like pointing to the stands for this hopeful home run with the giant zombie tanks. If it's not a home run, yeah, Lars' Brawl. Or Garrosh's Gift, which also gives Brawl. All right. Point to the stands and hit the home run. 8 wins. We're still in it. We are still in it. All right. Yeah, Alistair says he was supposed to play Nil Rogue way back when, the old Code Light Oracle. There's a card in the game that I am not sure if you have been seeing or not, but they put in the Innkeeper, right? They put in Hearth-stone Brew for the 10th anniversary. And Hearth-stone Brew says, give you Battle Cry, replaces your hand with an iconic one from Hearthstone's history. One of those iconic hands is Cold Light Oracle Mill Rogue. Here's the Reno Jackson coin. Cast Brawl and their hero lost.
Oh, hello.
Alright, we actually are going to coin Seamstress into Seamstress into Cool Ghoul just to get as much power on board as early as we can. I'm not going to just hero power on 2 when I can go 3 into 3. This does answer the entire Seamstress, but also takes their entire turn. Nice. I was going to say we have to look at our top deck to see if it's better than Seamstress in this situation, and it is. The Seamstress has Rush, the Sunwell does not.
A frozen treat as sweet as tea.
So I have him had Hearth to play against you the other day. Did not get the mill deck. What's the game after that? I think I got the Warrior deck. Yeah, I don't even know what all the decks are you get because we've only played it. We've only played in Arena a few times. We have a frozen 3-1. It's still good enough. Here's our Necrotic Explosion. We don't have any ways to spend corpses right now, though.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
Well, they've got the Amateur Puppeteer. So do we, but they've done it faster. Probably devastating.
You pest.
Yeah, I mean, they just got the undead hand buffs. Our hand is pretty bad. This may be the end. But hey, we've gotten 2 8-win runs today. Pretty darn good.
Find another snack.
Never give up. We did win the match. We did win the match against the Warlock hero that I did not expect to win. We are also reborning a cool ghoul.
You pest.
And and we're spending some corpses and powering the Climactic Necrotic explosion. Still looking really bad to me. I don't think I have time to open up the Bing tarantula. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out if that's, you know, 2 versions of Ryu fighting Crystal from Star Fox, or 2 versions of Ryu trying to push the furries together and make some sort of, you know, Dragon Ball fusion, or there's a lot of possibilities.
You could use a trim.
Try to make a kiss, but they're resistant. They're facing the other way. They should stop. Need some consent.
One more.
Everyone must face their nemesis sometime. Oh right, I forgot about the side plot in Street Fighter, you know, Next Generation or whatever, where, you know, they had the whole Ryu, Crystal from Star Fox thing. That was a good storyline. It was only in the arcade mode, but, you know, it was pretty good. Well, we appear to have nothing. This is this. My
blood for the Lich King!
Grandmaster shares images of
How about a new life?
minions.
New life.
Minions from the Hearthstone community, but I'm not sure if I see the connection. A lot of them are undead. Oh, Power Creeper and Name Alone. Oh, Name Alone. Odd.
One more death can't hurt.
I was gonna say I'm actually seeing if we can draw a Remorseless Winner, because if we can draw a Remorseless Winner, we can kill like everything while drawing a bunch of cards. I mean, this was a good turn. This turn was good, but yeah, I still 9 cards in their hand, including Discovered Blood card. I still don't think. I did some fun ones earlier. Fun! They were disturbing. The others did that. One with the big cards and one with none. They got more hand buffs. It's actually one of the very first times I've seen somebody actually play the Death Knight Spellstone, though, to be honest.
Me have bad for you.
How many corpses have you spent? Not enough. If you're not deep disturbing having fun, personally, I can be. Personally, I can be without that qualification.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
Fighting to the bitter end, but it's looking pretty bitter.
Low in price, high in fun.
Another card I've seen very little of. Low in price, high in fun. Clearance promoter. Sorry, we just sold our last Worgen Greaser figure as the alt text. Seriously, as you pull this game back, I don't think I am. I think they still have us. Having been in situations like this before, I think they still have us. We'll see, though. Man, you lose a draw. Pure stats don't look will be very useful. On the one hand, I agree with you. On the other hand, it still costs, 7 mana to do that massive draw. And we end up right near fatigue. Yeah, all I'm buffing is still Fallen Baron anyway.
Clever, aren't you?
We can find the mosh pit to try to buff the explosion more. Looks like they kind of skipped a turn there.
The citadel stands strong.
More puppeteer.
Shout it from the mountaintops!
Talk, little Death Knight.
I mean, that was a pretty strong turn.
Hello.
No. Well, it's kind of slow. It's kind of slow, and I can even freeze it with Howling Blast. Yeah, Soup talks about problems. Good to see you, Soup. I don't think I've said hi today. Because I can just transform it, too. That's true. I can get a Dark Transformation off Arthur's Gift. It's true. Super true. Unless they do this. Oh my goodness. Are they doing it? Oh! Look at this! Look at this! What do you think of it? They got 2 Frantic Hippogriffs, and this has like 2 Frantic Hippogriffs in it. It says, yo! People that didn't see it, they use Stitch and Sew to discover a 5/3 and 1 cost minion, Stitch to this death throw some of the 5 cost minion. Then they death growled it twice!
Dude, it was huge! It was huge! Why the...
Also, thank you very much to Barrel with the raid.
I pose an existential threat to humanity.
There's Barrel. You gotta check out Barrel. We'll do a shout out as soon as I figure out what the heck we're gonna do. It's actually maybe the end of the stream. I might have raid Barrel. Yeah, let's see, what can we do? What can we do, if anything? I gotta figure out nothing. Oh dear. This is definitely the end of the stream. Do we just climax something? That sounds pretty dirty.
Talk, little Death Knight.
dance any faster.
See, I should have actually probably bumped there, but... Droid redeems a final Sephi Fox. Yes, Barrel's great. I've really enjoyed seeing Barrel around this stream more often lately. It's been really good. But yes, definitely check out Barrel. Barrel, unless you actually hit it. Unless you hit it when I wasn't looking. Barrel's trying to hit 1,000 followers, and is really, really close. Really, really close last I looked. If you're interested in co-op games like Warframe and stuff, definitely check out Barrel. Barrel is at 961 followers, so hey, hope at least one person throws Barrel a follow. Help get Barrel towards that goal. But yeah, hope it was a great stream. Hope it was a great stream. It was an update day for Warframe, it looked like. Okay. Look at all these hypocrites.
Clever, aren't you?
Literally salvageable Navy. I'm trying to figure out what we need to do. I'm trying. We could kill our own puppeteer. Get a bigger zombie tank.
I'll find the answer.
Which might seem silly, but I think it might also be good. Stuffy Howling Taunts. I don't think the Stuffy ups at all, because every time I kill one of their minions, they get more minions.
I can't dance any faster.
Talk, little Death Knight. My resources dwindle.
Yeah, but we need to get rid of the Wind Furies, right? None of them actually have Wind Fury, do they? Not at the moment. Guys, thank you for the shout. We give Barrel shout-outs at the end of Save File Variety, because we got to say hi to Barrel while we're playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now another shout at the end of this stream. It's very synergistic.
My deck is gone.
My deck is gone. My hopes are gone. Gonna die of Gattlesnakes and Pew Pew. So I can do 10 damage here, but just reboards. Over with 5 4s. I mean, it's not like we can wait. Oh dear, I mean, it's all over. It's all over. Didn't realize we had no cards left. It's okay, it's just a minor problem compared to our other problems. Die! Yes, as it was at the end of the stream, can we climax? Someone was asking Laos. Yeah. Very happy. I still have to do Droid Sephi Fox, so I'm gonna have to remember to do that. Because you can win this.
It's boogie time.
I think you can win this thing. Let's see if you can stay on top.
Want the plank? Gladly.
How? What? Wait, okay, wait, they still have that. Okay, they shot that, unfortunately. Almost that's a win. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not. It was almost a win. But the Gattles landed in bad places. 2 bullets. 2 bullets. Nice, we're still good. I mean, do you think so?
Clever.
Showface, they're not killing us.
You pest.
Where do we want to go with the stuffy? Feels like it barely matters. Peak damage gives extra stats on the rip. And we're throwing stuff in case they get a taunt. Yeah. Oh, now they just need some lifesteal. Yeah, we want to go face with stuff. I don't like this. It fixes you want to go face with stuff. Lars is talking about climate. I don't know. There's like the Shadow Wizard money robot. Happy Mimic. Hey, I'm glad that you're happy. My happiness will depend entirely on how the end of this turn goes. I'm happy. Happy as a mimic in a room full of treasure chests. That works, right? I think so. Dedicate that one to barrel with the raid, and we gotta hit the Sephi Fox. We gotta hit the Sephi Fox for droid.
クラウド、お前に頼みがある。どん兵衛を食べないか。
興味ないね。
クラウ
Too early.
ド、どん兵衛を食べるんだ。
しつこいぞ。
ドンギツネを見るたび思い出せ。お前を導くのはドンギツネだ。ドンギツネはいつでもお前のそばにいる。ドン兵衛、ドン兵衛、ドン兵衛。いい子だ。売り上げクラスファースト。日清のドン兵衛。ドン兵衛を送ろうか。日清。
Donbe. Alistair says, what is this? Truth. The answer to a question like that is always truth. Alright, save Donbe. We might need to get that emote. Alright. 9 wins, 2 losses, about the Donbe. Alright. Top laner out. Yeah, Neil Greg says, what a win!
Oh my gosh, save is going off.
Still gotta check out Neil Grigg. Still gotta give Neil Grigg a fall. This looks really tasty for some reason. It's held by Sephiroth with fox ears. What more do you expect? You saw that jumping in the Japanese market last week at the stream. How much was it per bowl at the Japanese market? How much was it per bowl in the Japanese market? Because it's huge prices. It's huge prices on Amazon. I'm wondering what the Asian market prices might be. Did you see? Did you see? Because we've been curious.
Holy fester.
And we know. We do know, thanks to the Bing AI, that it's worth the huge import prices. But unclear. $4. Okay, that's still 33% cheaper, I think, than Amazon. Bit pricey compared to traditional now. EP ramen. That's all those.
Oh, hello.
All right. I feel like we shouldn't be alive for this match. Because it's incredibly surprising that we won that last one. It was $4 a bowl. Some ramen packets next to it for, 35 cents. What are you talking about? Yeah, I should be alive, exactly. 100%. How redeems the anime voice to I know exactly where it is. Lyros in chat says, but the meme. Save could have had another clip up of you slurping like a good boy.
Clever, aren't you?
Reminds me a lot of those messages about, should we just climax in the last game and just shoot Stuffy in their face in the last game. The stream should never go past 10 p.m. With each minute, it becomes more unhinged. And we're getting raided by VTubers. Also a problem.
Talk, little Death Knight. You pest.
I have a bad swing with this weapon. We both have roofers up. So if I was there to influence you, be sure to buy one next time. The Donbe Fox will always be there to guide you, Greg. Their own choice. Ah, it was right there. It was right there. Do I have... I don't know where I put it. I have no idea where I put it. Somewhere I have, Best Friends Play saying, the VTubers are coming to get us. Oh no. I don't know where I put that clip.
You pest. One more death can't hurt.
Draw some cards. If it hits over here, there we go. If it hits over there, we draw 2 cards. Not bad. These were that unusual. I've been there, Beryl. I don't know if I believe that. Donde with the slip. I put it in reaction clips. I was curious if I could find this. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. Oh wait, there we go.
Are the VTubers coming?
Hey, I clicked right to it. I clicked right to it. There, I need to clip this to isolate it. Wooly on Castle Super Beast.
Are the VTubers coming to get us? What's gonna... Oh no!
You could use a trim. Clear cut.
I'm just doing double seamstress.
Use a trim. Clear cut.
Not much of another idea.
You could use a trim.
We're slightly ahead on board. Back up to 28 health. Just right, don't they too? I should say, well, no, you're the one who went and got the VTubers. Don't try to flip the narrative. Well, I mean, you could... Witten's marble. There you go. So in a perfect world, we set up like the Puppeteer and the Miniature Puppeteer and the Unholy Frenzy. But we are not living in a perfect world. Actually, we might be able to do it. Because if we do, like, the Stuffy here with the Glacial... Alright, they have 2 corpses, we have 11, we have the Puppeteer, Yodeler, we have the Puppeteer, Unholy Frenzy. Seeing what we can do. We need more cards in hand, though, right? We need more undead is what we need. Ah! We saw 2 different players this run use the Death Knight Spellstone. I've been avoiding them myself. They're playing basically our exact same deck, right? Which makes some sense, certainly.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
we had a bigger hand of undead, we'd be in a pretty interesting situation. Oh no! Ah, they have the silence too. Oh, we're doomed. I thought we were doomed last game too, though. I'm actually feeling a lot less doomed than last game, but it goes to show you how much I thought we were going to lose the last match. Okay, we got the shambling zombie tank. We did get that. I still feel more doomed this game. Doomy, doomy, doom. Doom, doom, doom.
I can't dance any faster! Shout it from the mountaintops!
Well, I got a couple of 9/8 zombie tanks. Hey, we're doing against Shadow Underwood and the Gul'dan Hero. Yeah, the Gul'dan Hero. Didn't they kill me? Oh, they did? Yeah, there were a lot of matches this round I thought we were doomed. It's true. We spent a lot of corpses this game, so if we can draw our Necrotic Explosion, it might actually be very strong.
A willing donor.
I can't dance any faster!
They played both of these without having this puppeteer die? Isn't that super weird? What? Wait, why did they play that way? Shouldn't they like trade here to get these what? I'm confused.
Clever, aren't you?
I mean, this may still turn out bad, but, you know, Lyra said they were feeling a lot less confident about this game. How do you feel now? How do you feel now, Lyra? As I was up to the last game, I don't see a line here. 2 minutes later, here we are. 2 minutes later, this is the game. And now 30 seconds from now, I'll be losing again. More puppeteers. Bunch of coins. I still feel win, yeah, but you have to admit. You don't have to admit, you can do whatever you want, but I think you should admit that the game looks wildly different than it did 2 minutes ago. Wildly different. Dark Transformation? Yeah. Yeah. They'll still get this lifesteal. They're gonna get another draw.
Talk little Death Knight.
They can draw off these two, but I think we should play them. Do I use the Reborn here for fairly minimal effect? I think I do, just because it looks like we have 1 or 2 turns left. So definitely they'll make have nearly unwinnable situations. First, if a guy came down from the sky with fox and said, "Eat this," won't make the sky fox angry. This is how most religions start, actually.
I can't dance any faster!
Wrangling whelps is harder than it looks.
Rogue secret. Every rogue secret in history of the game. Oh, I just can't concede. How? Thanks to Playa with the follow, by the way. Hey, if you haven't followed the stream, you should follow after that game. How do we keep getting out of these situations? I'm really, really, really not sure. I'm super not sure. I'm making a clip marker myself. Wow. Alright, this is easy. It's too good, no luck at all. Actually, they called 12 wins. Well, I was not expecting to take one more break before the end of the stream, but we're going to because there's an ad auto-playing in 7 minutes. So we are going to take a 3-minute break just to fully accommodate for the next 2 games and to mentally prepare for seeing if we can defy the odds again. So many games. Yeah, Jimmy says, hi, YouTube. A lot of good games this round. All right. The final stretch as we approach midnight. Oh, and Lowis redeemed to do it for her and said, you didn't think we'd fit another one of these in, did you? Heard that dialogue before. Namaka and Laris go to the Fur Festival. You think the soft captain wins get so high, your keep time goes longer than you expect. And if there was no cap on your wins, what do you think your best run ever would be? 204 wins. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I genuinely feel like we'd probably have at least a 35 win run somewhere, honestly, in the course of the 10 years. But it's a hard question to answer. I imagine we've had some 12-0s that felt truly, truly unbeatable. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Let's see. Ryan says 12 wins means new draft, right? Sure, tomorrow. Sure, tomorrow.
Oh, hello.
Here's 13. You think 13 would be the highest we'd ever go? I said 35.
Candle mudslider.
Oh. This is... Oh, didn't know when I was well off. All 12 of them. No, sir, all 13.
Right.
There's a blue cylinder. Acre of salt. I need really intense eyes.
You pest.
That is a very British phrasing, by the way. Or at least it would never be said on the West Coast US. I don't know about the East Coast, but I think it's a very British saying. I didn't know when I was well off. Yeah, I don't think I would ever hear that sentence in the US. I like it, though. I don't even remember that line, but I'll trust you.
Can't this thing dance any faster?
What? Doctor.
See if I can find the line.
High in fun.
Break.
Okay, here it is. Here it is.
I didn't know when I was well off. All 12 of them.
I didn't know when I was well off. So East Coast, well, it's 3 a.m. Well, so if you gotta get some sleep, though, you get some sleep. Yeah, we only got 2 games on us max. Let's see. Reduce the cost of 2 spells in your hand by 1. Cast another card when this one dies. Wonder what they got. I wonder what they got.
Dance, puppet!
You pest.
As you say, what even was that? Was a reap what you sow? What was that?
The citadel stands strong.
Ah, we got the mosh pit. I think I'm actually gonna reborn the smaller one. Because I mean, this only comes back as a 2-1 anyway. I think it's a mistake I've made this run. I've reborn this one sometimes when I should reborn this one. I think I've done that at least twice this week. Yeah, Star City was a 14-0 challenge back in the day. We conceded 12-0 and 12-1. Ah, yeah, Cosmic challenged us to that once during one of Cosmic's competitions. I did not accept the challenge. Like it's 3 a.m., but not sleep until 12 wins. Hope we get it.
My legs are tired.
I don't know. I used the Death Strike there to keep the 7/7. Maybe I should have just had the 7/1. Maybe. And the line was all 12. Get a little more doctors. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Which is interesting because they don't. Yeah, if you look on like the Wikipedia page for the doctors, you know, they skip that one. All complicated. But it does count for the regeneration cycles, so it's all complicated.
It's boogie time.
Clear cut. You could use a trim.
We got a lot of power on board here. So, screw you right where we want. That's what you're cool with mostly. I mean, when you've got, you know, 60 plus years of continuity, it can be tough. It can be tough to do. To make anything fit with everything else. Star Trek certainly has the same problem. Running since only 3 years after Dr. Who started, 66 versus 63.
Time is short. I must report.
Oh, they use the location to give us -3 damage. I don't know if I've ever seen an opponent use an Ogre Fist Boulder to make my minion weaker. Maybe we've done it like one time. Yeah, like I said, that's desperate as hell. You're not wrong at all.
You pest. One more death can't hurt.
Yeah.
It's a pretty silly reborn, but I did anyway. Alright, they're at 4 health. They do have a coin and 9 mana. What is this summon? Just a clearance promoter. Resurrect your highest cost minion. Clearance promoter.
Excellent. Excellent.
Blightboard is killing it. You could use a trim.
This is the, what, 3rd time we've seen Headless Horseman this run, though? Or maybe I'm counting some from the other run. We get to see the boar. We didn't get to see the full climactic animation, but you can still see the boar swirling back there. Alright. It is exactly midnight on the West Coast. It is now tomorrow. As Bill pointed, it's like 3 a.m. on the East Coast, so if you're still sticking with us from the East Coast. Wait, you can still hear the boar. You can still hear the boar howling. Alright, we'll still say it. We'll still say it, though. We gotta say it. We gotta say it. We're legally required. Will this deck, this champion of a deck that has evaded death 1,000 times over, go 12 wins? Or will it be Shattered on the Rocks of 11-3? Find out next time on Save File 17. Climactic, Necrotic Explosion. Defeated. Uh-oh. Alright, 11-2. One more day. One way out? I wonder if I should restart the game, though. Like, is the boar still going to be howling through the whole last match? Or is with the crab not the game? Stick around, yes, yes. I hope the game's not really bugged out with this howling boar. Because it's so windy in here. That's just my first time tuning into this channel. First run for 2015 to be sold special. See a 12-win run. Is it 11 not special? Now, come on. 12 could be more special, but come on. We're 72, so this is like late into the stream. I know, right? I know. I was going to watch a Bad Batch and X-Men 97. No. That might be too late. That's been a fantastic run regardless. Yeah, I wish somebody were streaming that way, like never get the raid, like Politely Wicked. I don't think they're streaming today. See if there's anybody else on. It's still howling. We're gonna hear the boar through the whole game. Oh dear. All right. The windiest 11-2 match ever.
The unholy fester.
With coin, I might keep the reap. It's a very entertaining story. Yeah, these have been really good. They really honestly have been. This is hilarious, the howling wind. Just a mulligan restart. I'm not gonna risk that. Alright, so what big nerd news did I miss this stream? Oh, I don't know if there's been any big nerd news in general. Has there? I started watching Twin Peaks: The Return. But that's not that nerdy. But yeah, I've heard interesting things about the new episode of X-Men 97. Looking forward to that. I think episode 9 of Bad Batch is out, which I think brings back a character who was supposed to be dead. It's the 8th win where we beat the 6 Stitched So. Death Rails was wild. Moxie cheers 100 bits. Super appreciated. And for your sake and J-Masters, here, I'll press that. Character Moxie is on screen there.
The citadel stands strong.
I just think opponents have made mistakes. Hey, it's still valid. It's still valid. I mean, that's kind of what you need to have happen. If everyone was playing perfectly, we'd have a 3-win average, right? Mux. 11-2, 100 bits from Moxie. I appreciate it. Now my cat suspects sounds are coming from other arrangements. You never know. You never know. Okay. It's just cool ghoul. We could technically remorseless, but it's a terrible idea. What was I gonna... Oh yeah, Alistair was saying, you know, Alistair said it's some very entertaining games. So we're gonna 11 be special. I always say, you know, because you're new here. Anytime somebody says like, oh, not 12, that sucks, you know. I always say some variant and like, you know, hey, an 11's really good. You're going through your life not happy about the equivalent of 11 win runs in your life. You're not gonna have a very happy life. I mean, seriously. Gotta appreciate when you do really, really well, even if it's not perfect. Is new UI for Hypercam Potential on mobile. Interesting. I think, are you sure? Was that not just a pinned message? It's like the irrational thing people who are worse about silver medals than bronze medals. Yeah, I do hear that. Thanks, they made it back to the final game. Here you are. The final countdown. The sounds of the saves crushed enemies. Interesting considering the last opponent played Frostmourne. Boar's still on, sure is.
I can't dance any faster.
I wonder if we play the other Climactic Explosion, if it'll stop, right? Because it'll play a new boar sound, and maybe it'll stop the first one. Mister, maybe it'll stack. That's another possibility. You can see me considering trading or not. We got a pouch of coins and a coin over here. We could get the Necrotic Explosion out faster. Provided we use these other 3 corpses, it might be worth it. Do you say if you're still on? We are, but this is the last match. This is the last match. They got the Halvaria card back up. They got the furry tail. They got the collar. They got the do it for her. Do it for her.
I can't dance any faster.
The wind noise. I didn't know it, but normally sounds like that in my head anyway. You end on a win. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. They got a lot of frosty stuff. We've got a lot of hand buff stuff. The howling, the horrible beating of that heart. Breaker. Supposed to make it cold. Winter is here, and it's loud.
You could use a strim.
This is detective enough corpse spenders for Climactic Explosion to be good. It's actually helped us win quite a few games. It really has. It hasn't been as important as the 2 amateur puppeteers. The hand buffs have been much more critical, but Lars has been great. It's been good in several games. I don't know how many, but probably at least 4 games. Maybe 5. Maybe even more than that, but yeah, getting the triple strings attached buff here has been more important. You get the gnome pilot. Oh, and the threads of despair. Oh dear, is this enough? We get to keep the 9 too, but then they threw a rock at it. What were the losses to? Honestly, I don't remember. I want to say they were up against, Death Knights, but I think that was the last deck that went 8 wins. We lost to a priest, actually. I forget exactly what they did, if I think about it more. And we lost to a paladin. They may have just done hand buff stuff too quickly. I think they could clear that. Yeah, we were offered a Threads of Despair on our draft, but we didn't take it. Oh, if I mouse over the history, it quiets down the noise. We can't reborn some more to juice it up this turn. I mean, we technically could. But should we? I mean, maybe not.
Unbelievable.
I see full coining the Necrotic Explosion. I mean, maybe I should. I think it was worth it. Certainly could be. I don't know. I'm worried I might regret it if I draw the other mosh pit and we end up wanting to do Remorseless Winter stuff. But maybe I'll be absolutely in the wrong here. Sorry, Stuffy. Oh, they blew up the Arcanite Ripper. I still get a 2-2 on board, but I imagine they have plans for it. It's a kind of a shame. This is their third Frost Strike, although I think one of them was off Deputy. Here with the Scruffy instead of the Stuffy. Ruff, ruff, ruff. What you sell gets a epic treasure. But with the 17 months of sub at Save File 17, important number, prime number. Safer with support. I hope we can dedicate a win to you, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
One more death can't hurt.
That got him. I see it, Wedge. Good work.
Thank you very much, people, for the continuing support.
Can't this thing dance any faster? I can't dance.
That's gonna be explosion now. They could have discovered Reska easily. They actually, they might have lethal. They might have lethal. They have 3 discovered Frost cards. They could go like glacial, glacial, glacial. I see it's all too slow. Yeah, you might be right. You might be absolutely right. Death Strike is not glacial. Claw Machine is not glacial. Yeah, Lars is now a cat, right?
I'll find the answer.
I think I might use Death Strike anyway here, just to be a little safer. Is ever Remorseless like draw a card? I think it could be.
You
No, these can be very scary. I should sit around doing nothing. Nice. Alright, now we are going to use the explosion. See how it does.
You pest.
I'm thinking I'm gonna hit face with this weapon, and the reason is because they already blew up one of my weapons. I don't know if that's a good enough reason, though. Alright, we got a bunch of 4/7s, they have an 8/8, they have a 3/4, but the biggest problem is they still have 3 discovered Frost cards, so I'm honestly expecting them to go like Reska, Reska, Reska.
How about a new How about a new
He drops 2 Vipers. Alright, so... we've got Remorseless Howling Blast. Which solves pretty much everything. I can Unholy Frenzy into this, but I don't know if it's actually a good idea. It doesn't feel that
Clever,
good.
aren't you?
I could still consider it if I wanted to freeze their face and not take this 4 damage. Is they like the face? Hmm.
Reach for the skies.
Good talk, little Death Knight.
I don't know if this will ever help me. Went for it. They need 10 damage to kill us. No, they need 9. They might have it. They didn't seem to have it before. Whoa! Well, they went. They've done so many frost things. Have we seen him play a double blood card before? I didn't even realize they were. Oof, yeah, I mean, probably at any point we did the explosion, they would have got us with that. Because they got to chill. Banned, even with the raid. Alright, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think... Because it's overall insane run. It sure was. And hey, if this does end up on the YouTubies out as a 11 instead of 12 win run, then yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribe. The subscribe button really helps. We still need like 300 more people to press it. It's okay, yeah, we're done. Like I said, there is nothing in our deck that can win from here, unfortunately. We'll still stick it out for like one more turn, just to see what else they'll play. Actually, still an awesome run, though. Super irritating. I'm not going to feel down about the 11, personally. Yeah, the only question in this game is, you know, Lyrus wanted to do the coin necrotic explosion earlier in the game. I was being a little greedy with it. Did they already have the Soul Stealer by then? I don't know. And Lyrus points out they also did that really big Threads of Despair play when we were so far ahead. You know, we had like the 7/7 Reborn and like the 9/7 Reborn and one other minion huge, right? So yeah, they did the Threads of Despair clear, they did the Soul Stealer clear, and yeah, they also had the Nomalia, which helped them quite a bit. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. I was worried about some burst damage earlier. There it is. Alright. You could press the concede button. I will give them the satisfaction of smacking me in the face, as long as they do it pretty quick. Is this save still live? Oh, close to 12. Hey, it's good to see Mikazan right here at the end of all things. Mikazan already beat Dragon's Dogma 2, apparently, but you're doing a second playthrough, you're doing endgame or something. But yeah, there's a big shout out to Mikazan, one of the biggest supporters of the stream. We've had a lot of support today, a lot of raid support in particular. Yeah, Mikazan's good morning. It's good to say hi to you, Mikazan. But yeah, we are on our way out. We had an 8-win run, an 11-win run. Plus, yeah, we got big raids today. We got raided by Neo Greg and Zeddy and Dreads and Team America and Local Barrel VT. Gotta say the whole brand value for talking about who raided. He's in second playthrough. There you go. There you go. Alright. Boom. Boom. Is your book yourself? I don't know. Maybe some people mentioned the fact that, you know, we didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday was the first Tuesday we've not streamed in a long, long time. It's the first week we've not streamed 6 days in a week in like 6+ years. So it's a pretty big change. It honestly is. Hopefully it'll be a positive thing. Hopefully I was in pretty good spirits today. Hopefully you thought it was a good stream being here. And I appreciate you being here for it. I super, super do. I super, super do. You, and you, and you, and you, and yeah, even you. Nothing special in that pack except for the furry. Here's the power of the king. Functional Monkey did a tier 3 sub today. Thanks, I definitely had fun. Like Lars said, they had a lot of fun this stream. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I hope nobody forgets